President Gerald Ford's legacy is felt no matter where you go in West Michigan, and that is especially true here at the Ford Presidential Museum, where visitors can get a glimpse into the life of Grand Rapids' favorite son before, during, and after his time in the White House.
We're joined now by someone who knew Ford during and after his presidency. Red Cavaney is one of Ford's former advisors and is the president of the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Foundation. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this special day.
Thank you, Emily. Casey, we're delighted to be here and honored. This special day has finally arrived.
What a big day it is. I mean, this has been a lot of work. Of course, the actual work and the planning of the work.
It is. This is going to be the state-of-the-art exhibit people will be able to experience today. After we have our dedication and opening ceremony, we're going to open the doors to this all-new museum with a lot of interactive exhibits, about twice as many different displays. And I think they're free admission all day today. So please bring the kids, come on down, take a look. I think you're going to be very proud to see what Grand Rapids and West Michigan and Gerald Ford and Betty Ford looked like in this kind of context.
And Red, this is a presidential museum, just one of 13 in the country. How has the renovation here at the Ford Presidential Museum maybe made his legacy more reflective inside of those walls?
Well, I think what you'll see here is we have twice as many different kinds of exhibits. The technology has evolved hugely, which allowed us to put in totally. We just tore everything else out, started anew, and so you have state-of-the-art interactive exhibits for people to go and get detailed questions. We have multiple motion picture things going on, a lot of stills, and you get some real insight into the character of Gerald and Betty Ford and what made them so special at a very critical time for our country.
As a parent of young kids, I'm wondering how it is for kids so we can teach our kids early on the legacy of President Ford and what he means to Grand Rapids.
Well, that's our big surprise today. We have an 8,000-foot addition, which is the DeVos Learning Center, and its focus is going to be exclusively on educating kids on character, civic responsibility, and things that are not much taught in schools anymore. And this is the place where we think you couldn't have a better model than Jerry and Betty Ford from here in West Michigan, Grand Rapids area, for kids to learn about what their responsibilities are. And ultimately, that's going to help make them not only better citizens, but allow them to have more opportunity going forward in the workforce, with families, whatever the case may be.
What a legacy it is. At 10 o'clock this morning, that ceremony is coming up. I think you're going to have beautiful weather.
Should be fantastic weather.
Yes.
Please come down and see us.
Yeah.
Come down, 11 o'clock, the doors go open, and I think you'll have a great experience. And thank you for having us by today.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining us.
We are delighted.
Thank you, Red. Well, when